The first 4 games, you guys were great in goal-to-go situations, 9 touchdowns in your first 10. In the last 4, it's kind of gone the other way. What is the challenge in those goal-to-go situations for a quarterback? I know windows are obviously tighter, you can't hit anything big, but what is kind of the challenge mentally and physically when you're inside the 10?
It's. I think that in those situations, the best way to go about it is to pretend as if you are back at the 50-yard line with a lot of room. We do very well from our own 40 to the opponent's 40, and I think that comes with the idea that there's a lot of space to work. There's a lot of space to work over your guy. There's a lot of time, and if we can have that same mentality that it's just you and the guy in front of you. If you can make a move on him and free yourself up, the ball is the only thing that has to travel faster. You're going to do the exact same routes. You're going to have the exact same timing on things. And also, when you get down there, right now the idea is for us just to make sure that every drive ends in a kick. Obviously, we want to score down there. We want to get a touchdown, but at the same time, you have to have the aggressiveness to get that touchdown, but not to be over aggressive and allow that to turn into a turnover, or allow that to be a deflected ball that gets tipped up, or you're reaching out for a touchdown and the ball gets knocked out or something along those lines. So as long as we're down there scoring, that's the ultimate goal. Like you said, the defense does tighten up. There's not a lot of space, but the mindset has to be the same. That as long as you're beating the guy in front of you, the only guy who really has to change the style of play is myself, and that's fitting balls tighter, putting a little more velocity on the balls and make sure that the ball gets there in time.
Navy's defense is kind of up. They've had some good moments and some rough moments this year. When they're going well, what do you see on film from them?
They know exactly what they do. They know exactly who they are, and they're very disciplined with that. So when they're playing well, it's because they're locked into their 4 or 5 calls, and they ride with them. And when they have the experience and the smarts to lock into their keys, it's hard to get the ball past them. They like to keep things in front of them. They like to tackle hard and make big plays. I think that the best way to combat that is to once again take what the defense is giving you. If they want to play off and they want to keep things in front of you, then we're going to take the 5 yards every time. As soon as they want to come up and get aggressive, then maybe it's time to take the shot. You have to be able to ride with the game and make sure that the ups and downs happen when they're supposed to, and make sure once again you just take what they're giving you, because there's going to be opportunities to get the ball into these skill positions hands that we've seen, like KJ on a 4-yard slant route that turned into 50-some yards.
All right, ask this of Sean too. You guys have started really well in goal-to-go situations this year, scoring touchdowns. It's been a lot of field goals in the last 4 games. What's kind of the challenge down in close for you as a wide receiver? Do you change your approach at all in there? I mean, really, inside the 10, not necessarily just down in the red zone.
I think you have to go in there with a different mentality. We haven't really, I don't think, thrown the ball that much and that close, but if we do throw the ball, you just gotta have the mentality that you're gonna make this play. Like they're gonna grab, they're gonna hold, they're gonna do everything they can to keep you from getting that ball. So you kind of have to go into it with a different mentality that they can't stop you. That if the ball's thrown in your direction, you got to make the play. So I think that's the only thing that's really different is the mentality that you have to play with when you go down there, because it's just going to be different. Guys are going to be more aggressive on you.
As I mentioned that Navy, when they're going well defensively, plays a lot of off coverage, kind of making
top down.
Yeah, take what they give you. What's that like as a wide receiver? Is it frustrating, or is it something where you don't mind catching a lot of hitches and having a little bit of room afterwards? Maybe.
I don't mind it at all. If they're gonna give it to us, we might as well take it and see if they can tackle. So, if they are willing to play that type of coverage, then we'll take it. We'll take what they give us.